Good morning, everybody. We're approaching the 9 o'clock hour, and well, it's Celebrate Cities on this Tuesday. We're at the beautiful city of Lucedale, and again, it's coming up to 9 o'clock. You know what it is. Time to wrap things up, and as we usually do, we've got the mayor of Lucedale joining us. You saw this face earlier wearing a different hat. Mr. Mayor, again, thank you very much for the invite, the hospitality, and taking the time out of your schedule to talk to us.
Well, I appreciate y'all coming up, showcasing the city of Lucedale. We're very proud of it and a unique little community.
You know, everybody we've spoken to this morning, Mr. Mayor, from the Chamber of Commerce to business owners, that's the bottom line they keep coming back to, the hometown feel of Lucedale. Even though there's growth, the hometown feel of Lucedale and just the vibe, the energy that goes around here. You know, everybody kind of knowing everybody else. Nice, big, or how does it go? A little big city or a big little city. Either way you slice it. So you've been the mayor on and off. You said 7 times, right?
Right. 6 times as mayor and 1 time as alderman. I've been elected.
Okay, so when did you start in the office of the mayor?
87.
Okay. So that continued straight on, or was it back and forth being the mayor and then?
No, they get mad at me. They send me home, and I come back and like a bad nickel, you know. I just keep coming back. But this will be my last term. I've had enough.
Let me ask you this, Mr. Mayor. What keeps driving you? What keeps you coming back after like you say, they send you home? What keeps the drive going?
Just want to see more progress. Government. A lot of people think government is something fast and all that, but it's not. It's a very slow process working with government. It's a world of difference between privately owned businesses and government. They do not work the same.
Now, I imagine there's been quite a few hurdles as far as mayor goes. Do you think it's more difficult in a smaller town compared to a bigger city? I'm just asking your perspective.
Well, I think in a smaller town here, I can speak for, you know, you go around, you knock on a door, you ask people for a vote. In big cities, you know, it's advertisement and that type of stuff. It's not a hands-on, but Lucedale, all your elected officials, they still go the old, get up on the stump and do their little speech and you know, tell them what they will do.
Yeah.
Some of them will tell them what they want to hear, but you know, a lot of times the public thinks government goes one way, but it don't. And there's a lot of folks out there that's just misinformed on how it does work, and some of them don't mind asking you to bend the rules to satisfy them. So, you know, after a while, people just you get tired of that and you go home.
I could imagine. Now, let's talk about some of the stuff you've got going on in the city, sir. You said election is coming up next year. You don't believe you're going to run the way it stands right now. What's happening with the city right now? A quick kind of like a state of the city, just a real informal one.
Well, we got a lot of irons in the pot. We're trying to get grant money out of Jackson. That's like pulling teeth. You know, we got several projects in town. We're trying to widen infrastructure because of the growth that we have in here. Kyle Street is one of the main arteries coming into town off of Highway 613 and ties into 630. We got baseball fields, soccer field complexes. We're trying to develop 12 acres of soccer fields. Used to in this community, we were divided in about 5 or 6 different communities. Rocky Creek, Agricola, Central, all of them had different baseball teams. They didn't want to mix and mingle. But over time, the volunteers has went away. So all the county folks, all them teams out there are now inside the city limits. We've had a little over 500 young'uns registered in our soccer league and a little over 400 in the baseball side. Now all these are county folks, kids coming into the community to play. And the city, the county, and the school board are working together to create a Pee Wee football field. They're trying to redevelop the 12 acres for soccer fields, move it. Once we move the soccer fields, that will allow us to expand the baseball side of it. So there's a lot of things in the mill right now that's, and of course in 24, we're going to hopefully have a special election for the sales tax, trying to increase our sales tax 1% sales tax, food, beverages, and then a 3% sales tax on motels. And if it passes by the public, then we will be able to have a little pot of money to maintain all this we're talking about.
Yeah.
And ain't no need building it if we can't maintain it right.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it certainly sounds like you've got a lot going on here, definitely throughout the city of Lucedale and George County community as well. Sir, it's been a pleasure talking to you. I really appreciate you taking the time out to talk to us and informing our viewers here in South Mississippi what's going on in George County, what's going on in Lucedale, and why they should come up here on a Saturday and enjoy the weekend.
Oh, yeah. Well, we got the farmers market going to be opening. We got the citywide yard sale be coming up. Second Saturday. There's a lot of activity. Just need to check the social media and see what's going on in Lucedale for that particular weekend and come on up.
Well, that's all you got to do, folks. Check the social media event page and come up to Lucedale. Enjoy it. Second Saturday, a multitude of events happening. Mr. Mayor, it's been a pleasure, sir. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Right now, reporting from Wayne Lee's in Lucedale, Celebrate Cities, I'm WXXV 25's Rob Knight.